Hello, if you don't know my face, my name is Stephanie Jean, and this is my channel where I like to talk about stuff on the internet. Today we are doing a group chat video. So today we're talking about positivity and the negative side of positivity and the positivity movement, I guess. And I'm not talking about the body positivity movement, although we might touch on that actually. So I wanted to start off with the definition of positivity, which is just a form of the word positive. When I looked up the definition for the word positivity, it just said being positive or the state of being positive. And I was like, okay, that doesn't really answer anything. So let's get the definition of positivity. As you can see, we are on the Merriam-Webster website. For the word positive, it is an adjective, is the first definition that it has. And the first few aren't really what we're talking about. We could be talking about electric charges, like positive ions. Positive could also be numerical, so like a positive integer. What we are talking about is the fourth definition on Merriam-Webster, and that is indicating, relating to, or characterized by affirmation, addition, inclusion, presence rather than negation, withholding, or absence. So the example that they have is, I took the positive approach and struck a new deal rather than canceling the contract. So that being said, we are talking about my opinion on the whole positivity movement idea, this whole trend we're noticing where it's like, oh, just be positive. If it's not serving you, cut it out of your life. And I guess that kind of has to go with cancel culture a little bit, but not really. Because like we all want to banish the negativity, we don't want any of it, but that could also lead to some ignorance. Wow, I'm so unorganized. I did not plan out this video. And all of that are good things. Like, we want to be positive. What's the harm in that? There really isn't one. There's no harm in bringing more light into a world of darkness, and I keep getting distracted by butterflies. Oh my gosh. But here's where it becomes a problem. The positivity movement is great, yes. Self-care, great. If you're actually being honest about it and not just like, I went to Sephora, self-care. No, that's an unhealthy coping mechanism, Stephanie. That's not self-care. That's retail therapy, and it's a problem. I guess what I've been struggling with about this whole positivity thing is that people will ignore an important issue because it seems negative. So for, you know, a not too political example, see, I don't know how to think of a example that's not super political because I don't want to get in a politics debate. But I guess everything is kind of political, but politics in general, there we go, that's an example. I'm doing it right now. Politics has a negative feel around it. It's stressful, people are liars, people are cheats, people get really, really offended, people have very strong beliefs, myself included, and because of that, there are some people who will just completely ignore politics and completely ignore the political climate and things that are happening, and they will either ignore it and just be like, well, it doesn't matter. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I have muted politicians on Twitter because I was so sick of the perpetuating negativity. And sometimes I just want my Twitter feed to be puppies and plants, and that led to ignorance. We need to find a balance between wanting the positivity, the inspiration, and motivational quotes, and pictures of plants, and goals, and things that you're striving for, and things that you want to manifest, and the realities. Because reality is not always great. I'm not saying that all reality sucks. I'm not saying that all politicians are terrible and all politics are terrible, but in the United States of America, politics have just been a big source of anxiety and stress. And it's directly related to things that are happening in our world, school shootings, climate change, issues with science versus religion versus politics versus all of this nonsense. It's just, nobody wants it. Nobody wants to talk about it, because if we talk about it, then we're letting the negativity rule our lives, and we don't want that. So, finding the balance. This is the positivity problem. I guess what I'm trying to say is that there is such a thing as being too positive, and in doing this search for complete positivity, good vibes only, you are neglecting your duty almost as a fellow human being to be aware and be well informed. And I don't think that being aware and well informed and knowledgeable about what's happening in our world doesn't necessarily make you a pessimist or cynical. So that being said, you can be well informed and still be positive. Yes, radiate positivity. Be a beacon of light and hope. That is different than purging all of your social media, all of your friends, all of your conversations from anything that might be a little difficult. Just don't be too extreme about it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with making sure that, you know, you have a lot of light in your life. And I'm not saying to invite a lot of depression and sadness into your life either, because nobody's gonna do that. Just be aware and don't limit yourself because you only want to see the good things in life. Recognize that the hard times, the bad times happen, and that's kind of what makes the good times good, right? So that's it for this video. It was really short, and I just really wanted to kind of rant about this whole positivity problem I've been having. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm trying to do 3 times a week, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, you can connect with me online at p_StephanieJean, and I will see you all in another video soon. I don't know when this video is going up, so I don't know what's happening. All right, I love you, bye.